Election polling booths. Malady Dairies keeps her farm from closing. Koala detection dogs on standby for bushfires. And a woman prays for saving a stranger.
Live from the Sunshine Coast, this is 7 News with Rob Brough.
Good evening. Thanks very much for joining us. Now, we're all being encouraged to vote early in the state election to avoid the risk of COVID-19 spreading at polling booths. There's also expected to be a surge in people sending in postal votes after applications open today.
A chance to avoid the election day rush is a tempting offer many Queensland voters are expected to take up.
Just save the queuing up a bit. Other times I've been there, I've gone down to vote and the queue's been a mile long, so I've gone home, come back again.
If it's available, yes, to avoid the crowds.
Postal applications opened early today to help with social distancing during the coronavirus pandemic.
I would expect that there will be more people early voting. In fact, we hope that's the case. Queensland's Electoral Commission is making the process as risk-free as possible, especially for seniors. They include additional postal voting, extended pre-polling. Close to 100,000 people chose to pre-poll at the local elections in March at the peak of Queensland's lockdown restrictions. It's available again this time around and has been extended.
More people will postal vote, less people will probably turn up on the 31st of October.
All polling booths will once again be equipped with hand sanitizer, and people are being encouraged to bring their own pen or pencil.
You're okay to stand in the queue though?
Yeah, I don't mind.
You can vote from Monday, October 19, ahead of the election on Saturday, October 31. Danielle De Pinto, 7 News.
This is sad news. The first daughter of Ironman legend Grant Kenny and Olympic swimmer Lisa Curry has died following a long-term illness. Her father said Jamie passed away peacefully in hospital in the company of her loving family. He said she'll always be remembered as a caring, bright, loving soul. Malady Dairies has announced plans to expand and take on 2 new farming families. For the first time, milk is being sourced from beyond the coast, with Toowoomba farms now in the supply chain.
Frances Hayden loves living on the land. She's a 5th-generation farmer, but the past few years have been cruel, with the drought, the high cost of feed and the low price farmers receive for their milk.
Just going through and choosing cows that you have to sell because they're not making ends meet, or that you have to decide if you're going to survive or not, and that's hard.
The Hayden family farm at Pilton is up for sale, but they're giving it one more chance, signing a 12-month contract to supply Malady Dairies, which is offering a fair price for them to supply around 1 million litres a year.
Regional Queensland's crying out for their industry to keep moving forward rather than going backwards, and yeah, at the moment it's all backwards, but yeah, hopefully we can turn it around.
It's one of 2 farms in the Toowoomba region now supplying the Sunshine Coast processor. It's given renewed hope to the Darling Downs dairy industry.
I could be giving myself a future, and you could potentially be giving another young farmer a go.
Malady Dairies says if milk sales increase in Toowoomba, there's capacity to take on more local farmers.
If our sales exceed another farm, we'll just take another farm on in that area.
Katie Toney, 7 News.
USC's pack of detection dogs are standing by, ready to be deployed into bushfire zones to save the lives of burned and injured koalas. The team will travel anywhere in Australia to rescue wildlife, but at the moment they will be restricted by the border closures.
Bear shot to stardom during the New South Wales bushfires earlier this year. In some areas, entire koala populations were destroyed. USC researchers would desperately search for survivors, first at night with a drone.
Then during the day, as soon as we can, Bear is deployed straight to find where the koalas are.
The outcome was often heartbreaking, but the team did save some lives.
We assessed about 119 different koala for health, and then were able to rescue and bring to treatment 31 of them.
Bear and koala scat finders Billy, Baxter and Maya are ready for round 2. Wildlife rescuers are monitoring early bushfire zones for evidence of koalas.
In Queensland, we're in progress and working closely with the government to try and enable us to access sites as quickly as possible.
Travelling interstate has been made harder with border closures.
We hope that we can go wherever we are needed, but yeah, we will follow restriction order for sure.
The koala detection work is funded by donations. The results are priceless.
We want people to know about it and help us rescue as many as we can.
Sophie Tetzlaff, 7 News.
The remarkable well from one wildlife warrior to another. Bindi Irwin has shared her sonogram photos. She and husband Chandler Powell posed with a baby koala and wallaby with the caption saying, "Their human Joey is about the size of a hummingbird." Proud dad Chandler commented on the photos saying, "Our little wildlife warrior is going to be so loved." A Maroochydore woman with a disability has been hailed a hero for helping to save the life of a stranger on a bus. When the fellow passenger sitting opposite her had a seizure, the humble Samaritan knew exactly what to do.
Samara Moore is cool and calm and holds her own under pressure.
New Samara came out, done this.
2 weeks ago, she was travelling home on a bus from Bulletin when another passenger, a woman in her 30s, had a seizure.
I got freaked out a bit about her having it, and then I came over the fear.
Samara has an intellectual disability, but recognised the condition immediately. A close friend suffers similar medical episodes. She alerted the bus driver, who pulled over and called 000. Samara stayed with the woman suffering the seizure, ensuring her airways were clear, and later told paramedics her exact symptoms.
She recognised the seizure, which is, for a member of the public to do that, that's outstanding, because someone having a seizure, even for a trained medical professional, can be quite a confronting thing to witness.
Today, Queensland Ambulance Service said thank you with a state award.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud of everything that she's learned through her life. It comes to a day like this.
Samara can't wait to show the award to her boyfriend Ryan and her best friend and former next-door neighbour Nikki.
My old teachers at my old school would be happy with me. I stepped up in the big wide world helping people out.
Simon Nichols, 7 News.
Oh my goodness, how special is that? Good on you, Samara, and everyone's very, very proud of you. We'll take a break in a moment. Funding for apprentices to upskill their trade. And a woman's incredible weight loss journey, she's dropped 40 Ks.
Tonight, it's one of the world's greatest cook-offs.
Lemongrass chicken!
Souvlaki! Chicken with hummus?
It's going to be the best biryani you have tasted.
Whose food would you choose?
If we win, we're into the semi-finals. If we lose, we're going home.
Plate of Origin, tonight on 7.
Love is an adventure, and when you're ready, there's a ring for you at Michael Hill. Choose from the widest range of designs crafted in fine jewels and precious metals. And we've always got you covered with our Michael Hill Lifetime Diamond Guarantee.
Cats are great, aren't they? Big cats, little cats, fluffy cats, slightly terrifying, not so fluffy cats. When it comes to cats, the more the merrier. But when it comes to treating your cat for fleas, ticks and worms, the less you need to treat, the better. Because Bravecto lasts longer than any other spot-on with one dose, you can spend less time treating and more time doing this, apparently. Bravecto, the longest-lasting spot-on with one dose.
Looking for the perfect car? Just head
7 Ks that way.
2 Ks
that way.
7 Ks that way.
7 Ks that way.
John Medill Toyota at the Auto Park, Yamundi Road, Noosaville.
Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
Get all the big brands at Joyce Main. Make your kitchen dream come true with a Fisher & Paykel appliance package and get up to $1,200 in Joyce Main gift cards. Save up to $400 on selected Asco dishwashers. This Asco black dishwasher now just $1,699. Upgrade to the awesome Dyson V11 outsize hand stick vac now with a 45-day satisfaction guarantee. Plus get 60 months interest free and get a bonus gift card up to $500 now at Joyce Main.
No worries.
With McDelivery, Macca's comes to you. With contact-free options, you can enjoy all your Macca's favourites, delivered to you via the Uber Eats app and menu log.
Someone call 911!
The new action thrill ride.
Let's go!
New 911 Lone Star. Tonight on 7.
Nice having you with us on 7 News. Well, the LNP has promised a $200,000 boost for the Kawana Surf Lifesaving Club if elected next month. Member for Kawana, Jared Blaze, says the money would go towards life-saving equipment.
We're coming into the end of the year, will be the surf life-saving season, so it's really I'm proud to make this commitment to the Kawana Surf Club today.
Club members have a long list of requests. They patrol one of the biggest areas on the coast.
We've got from Point Cartwright down to Curramundi. It's a long stretch of beach and we've only got the one surf club in the middle.
The money could also be used to help train future lifesavers. A surge in the number of people wanting to build a home here on the coast as our local tradies run off their feet. The extra workload, though, is creating more opportunities for apprentices.
Aura is considered to be the Sunshine Coast's fastest growing suburb. Take one look around town and it's tradie central. There are dozens of tradies at any given time working on multiple houses in a row.
At the moment, we've got 4 builds right next to each other, and we've got one over here that we're just completing now.
It was feared the construction industry would be hit hard when Queensland first went into lockdown, but tradies at Thompson Sustainable Homes are busier than ever.
We thought that there's going to be a decrease in work, but it's actually gotten busier since the government gave out the grant.
But it's not just the home builder scheme propping up the coast's construction industry.
We do realise that there's going to be a lot of traffic coming from the south once the borders open up, and we want to be prepared to make sure that we can cater and service to those people's needs.
It means apprentices like 19-year-old Brady McBroom not only have job security, but are powering through their apprenticeships.
And also increases the skill set across, the younger generation on the coast as well, which is really important.
Danielle DePinto, 7 News.
Well, this woman has dropped a whopping 40 kilos after her neighbour bought a gym and she started going there to train 6 times a week. Shannon Lawton's gone from a size 24 to 14 and has just completed her 5th 5-kilometre fun run.
Unmotivated and miserable, Shannon Lawton was at breaking point.
I needed to do something.
Her neighbour Lee Renshaw and his wife Kim had just bought into franchise business F45, launching the first gym in Mackay in 2017.
Done a little bit extra than personal training, so I brought into this franchise, did it and started it without even doing one session.
I was like, oh, I'll come give it a crack, and if it's not for me, it's not for me.
The 37-year-old weighed 140 kilos on day 1. She couldn't walk on day 2. Now you can't keep her away. She's done more than 700 F45 classes and adapted a new diet through the F45 challenges.
I like food. Definitely the fittest I've ever been. Lifting the heaviest I've ever lifted, and I'm keen to lift heavier.
Her trainer Lee carried a 30-kilo sandbag on his shoulders for Shannon's first 5-kilometre fun run last year to show how much weight she'd lost. She's now taken part in 5 and her husband John couldn't be prouder.
Super encouraging and lets me spend money buying clothes because I've gone through a few sets.
She's dropped from a size 24 to a size 14 and her journey is far from over.
To say I've lost 45 kilos at F45's probably the big one.
Keziah Dawn, 7 News.
1,060 competitors raced in the annual Sunshine Coast Ironman 70.3 yesterday. The event provided a welcome financial boost for our tourism operators during the pandemic. Many hotels showed no vacancy signs all weekend.
Basically, the weather's just perfect for our profession, so it's beautiful here, although the majority of the race was definitely in the rain. Right now, it's great.
Most of the athletes came from all over Queensland. The wet weather did deter some of them from watching from the sidelines. Organisers ensured the event adhered to COVID restrictions. I was all set for you to read that. I thought we'll go to the sport.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you were all set to run yesterday and then something happened.
No, I didn't. I wanted to say good on you, Shannon, too.
Yes.
I was confused.
Oh, all good.
We'll get on with the sport. An Olympian took out yesterday's men's race, Nathan.
Yeah, that's right, Brough. It was triathlete Aaron Royal. It was his first victory in an Ironman 70.3 format. More on that next. Plus the Lightning's great comeback yesterday at USC. And look out, Tigers. The Melbourne Storm out to end their stadium run with 6 straight wins this Saturday.
Meet the doctor with the gentle touch.
Wake up.
Who has lots of patience and very little patience.
You hear about this? You never think it's going to happen to you.
It's head lice, woman.
Next patient.
Doc Martin, tonight on 7-2.
Come and play on the Gold Coast. Explore family holiday deals at destinationgoldcoast.com.
Miele, premium German-made appliances with a massive 10-year warranty. Now at Harvey Norman. That's right, receive 10 years full warranty on Miele home appliances. Dishwashers from only $1,399 with a 10-year warranty. Miele washers from only $1,399 with a 10-year warranty. Save up to 10% on Miele cooking appliances with a 10-year warranty. Come in and experience the premium Miele range of cooking, dishwashers and laundry now. Miele with a 10-year warranty. Limited time, now at Harvey Norman.
It's a beautiful morning. Wake up, get up, it's a beautiful day. Wake up, get up, it's a beautiful morning. Shining bright for you and me.
Well, seems everyone's making the healthiest switch to veggie rice.
They'll be switching us next.
Wait, what?
Oh. Pea!
Well, hello there.
Actually, this switch is good too.
Bird's eye.
We moved into an IRT retirement village last year.
It's been the bedrock of our independence.
And we get little help from IRT's home care team.
They drive us to appointments, take us shopping.
And even do the cleaning.
Your favourite job.
We know cyberbullying hurts you just as much as it hurts us.
And we know you want to fix it for us.
But what we really need is this.
When the night has come and the land is dark,
and the moon is the only light we'll see.
No, I won't be afraid.
Oh, I won't be afraid.
Just as long as you stand.
Stand by me.
Authorised by the Queensland Government, Brisbane.
As Pelican Waters undergoes its biggest transformation yet, now is the time to rediscover a truly remarkable modern living environment. Welcome to the Signature Terrace Collection. The Signature Terrace Collection offer a premium series of dual-level luxury townhomes set on a highly anticipated main island and surrounded by flowing waterways, coastal pathways and the Pumicestone Passage. Contact our team today to rediscover the Pelican Waters lifestyle.
Welcome back to 7 News. The Melbourne Storm will look to wrap up an undefeated stint at Sunshine Coast Stadium this Saturday against the West Tigers. They made it 5 straight yesterday afternoon against the Cowboys, moving them one step closer to a top 2 finish.
Few were brave enough to predict any chance of a Cowboys ambush at Kiwana, but...
And then, you know, we've got the ball and we end up with, you know, a man in the bin, so that's a huge moment.
24-4 at half-time, the Cowboys showed some promise in the second, outscoring the Storm, but the final score still read...
You know, so there was a couple of lapses we had there. I thought we lacked a little bit of urgency at stages with our defence.
Against the West Tigers. Luke McGarry, 7 News.
The Sunshine Coast Lightning can wrap up second on the Super Netball table with the win over Collingwood on Wednesday night up in Townsville. It comes after yesterday's great come-from-behind victory at USC over the Firebirds.
In Carla Pretorius' 100th game, a slow start cost the Lightning again, but the Firebirds leading the Queensland Derby by 7 at the first break. That clearly lit a fuse. The Coast were within reach at half-time, but in the third they showed why they've been in the past 3 grand finals.
Steph Wood feeling so confident she doesn't even bother.
Wood came off the bench to score 24 goals, but also 5 super shots in the 75-67 win.
We had a real plan across 4 quarters today, and you know I'm just lucky I've got a team like this that went out and did it and executed exactly what we needed to do.
We've improved
they have got the wood on us at the moment, so to speak.
The victory moves the Lightning to second with 2 games to play. A win Wednesday night against Collingwood could secure the double chance.
We were getting runs together, and that's something that we really wanted to push on. And to be honest, we need if we're going to be finals contenders.
Luke McGarry, 7 News.
The Sunshine Coast Scorchers couldn't celebrate Alex Day's return with the win, going down to university in Queensland grade cricket. It was the 30-year-old's first game back since suffering a near-fatal heart attack at training back in January. The all-rounder made just 5 with the bat as the Coast set 253 for victory, and Day didn't have much luck with the ball either, taking none for 62 off his 10 overs as Uni chased down the total in the 48th over with 5 wickets in hand. The Coast are 0-2 to start the one-day season. Now, back home yesterday, and despite the best efforts of ground staff, the Scorchers women's first game in the top Catherine Raymond Shield was abandoned. They'll play at Wynnum Manly this Sunday. As reported earlier, crowds gathered under COVID-safe regulations at Mooloolaba yesterday to watch the annual Sunshine Coast Ironman 70.3 go off without a hitch, and an Olympic triathlete was crowned men's champion.
Australia hadn't hosted a major event of this kind since the Mooloolaba Tri back in March. And it was there Ironman 70.3 racing made its Oceania return under COVID-safe guidelines.
It's been a tough few months, not knowing what was next. But yeah, I think everyone was just happy to be back racing.
Olympian Aaron Royal was too strong in the men's.
I normally finish the year with Noosa, and that's unfortunately had to be cancelled for the year. So I think that's it for the year. Have a rest.
In the women's, victory went to New Zealander Amelia Watkinson.
I took the lead maybe after about 15k, and kept that through right till to the very end.
Macom's Julian Wilson looks set to launch a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Hurley, the surfing brand allegedly withholding payments during the WSL's COVID-19 shutdown. Stop one of the Australian WSL series wrapped up today. Wilson was eliminated in the quarterfinals of the Tweed Coast Pro. Coast surfers Keely Andrew and Isabella Nichols fell short in the women's. Luke McGarry, 7 News.
And the Sunshine Coast Wanderers are back home on Wednesday night against Brisbane City in soccer's National Premier League after extending their unbeaten streak to 3 over the weekend with a 2-goal win over the Brisbane Roar Youth. The Wanderers, though, do remain in the relegation zone. And it's derby time in basketball's Queensland State League, where the Sunshine Coast Phoenix heads to USC Stadium, knowing they squandered a great shot at becoming the first team to beat ladder leaders Red City. The men led at quarter time and trailed by just 1 heading into the last, before Harry Froling and the McDowell White brothers steered the Redlands club to a 19-point victory.
Maintaining that effort for the full four quarters. We can't let ourselves down like that, especially against the good sides. We've got a few tough teams coming up.
That starts with Rip City. The women's game begins at 6 p.m. on the Friday night. One of our busiest weekends in a long time, Broughy. Plenty going on as always.
It's been a beauty, mate.
Good stuff, yes.
Lovely. Good on you, Dave. We'll have a look at the weather in a moment. Liv will join us after the break here on 7.
Who they seem.
I cannot accept what we did.
Could you see through their lies? Foyle's War, tonight on 7/2.
OMG, what a night. I probably look like... Shut up, my skin looks amazing.
New Olay Retinol 24 Night Serum. Look how plump and bouncy. Girl, it really works.
Buying a student device for school? Got questions about battery life, screen size, storage, or cost? Your local Joyce Main has all the answers you need. Our specially trained team can offer helpful advice, show you the options, and work within your budget with devices starting from under $500. We know what local schools require, so we'll get you sorted with the right student device at a great price. Plus, get 60 months interest free and get a bonus gift card now at Joyce Main.
In a world full of flavour, don't let your denture leave you with bad breath. Try new Polydent Cleansing Wipes, our quickest and easiest way to refresh your denture for that super fresh feeling, at home or out and about.
ready for any challenge. Battery power by Still, only from your local Still dealer.
Be amazed by your child every day. Nan Supreme Toddler. Our most advanced, easy-to-digest formulation with probiotics. Nan Supreme Toddler. Nourishing your child.
I held Evan's hand. I said goodbye. And then you show up and you look like him, but you're not him.
It's like a second chance at love. Will it be everything she's dreamed of? Home and Away, this week on 7.
Good evening, Livio Regano. Tonight's weather. A pleasantly warm start to the week for the Sunshine Coast with very little rain reported in the past 24 hours. Wednesday, Thursday could see the return of a few coastal showers and they'll start spreading inland by the weekend. A sample of today's temperatures across our local region. The airport rose to a high of 23 degrees, a little bit low, after a minimum this morning of 12. The top in Nambour was 25 and Gympie got to a nice toasty 27. Let's have a look at the satellite loop. Most of the action's in the far north at the moment. In fact, right now, most of the showers have contracted to the Whitsundays and even more so north of about Townsville, or they'll just be going for the next few days. In the southeast, we've just seen on radar these little splotches here and there because there's an inland trough that's made it a little bit further east than we thought. Most of those little splotches have been inland, and I don't know any of them in the last 12 hours at least that have affected the coast. And it won't do in the next 24 hours either. Let's look at today's chart now. There's a receding high-pressure system. It's off towards New Zealand now, so the ridge of high pressure is breaking down, and our winds have not only eased, but they're starting to turn around a bit more from the east-northeast now, owing to this inland trough. That's the one that we thought might spawn those couple of showers, but it stayed a little bit further inland. On tomorrow's chart, that trough tries to make a passage. Instead, the coastal section breaks off, and you can see this next high noses its way into the Tasman Sea, pushing up a light southeasterly back. On the outlook chart, that southeasterly freshens up a bit, and by Wednesday, Thursday, we'll start to see some showers coming in from that southeast wind. So now the latest from the Weather Bureau, the boating forecast for Sunshine Coast waters, 10 to 15 knot winds for at least the next 3 days. Southeasterly tomorrow, easterly on Wednesday, and then northeasterly on Thursday. Highest seas around 1 metre. Surf's up to 1 metre, but steadily falling and could be a fair bit smaller tomorrow. Swimming's fairly safe, but watch out for strong rips on the morning ebb tide. First up tomorrow, we've got a high tide, and it's a big one. The new moon's back this Thursday, and that's only 2 days from tomorrow, so the swing's quickly widening. The southeast coast district, fine apart from a possible shower on the border ranges. Maroochydore 13 to 24 degrees, Nambour 25 and Gympie 26. Looking ahead for Maroochydore, moisture and cloud should start to increase again from Wednesday, and by Thursday I'd expect we'd see at least one shower, maybe a few more as we roll into the weekend. Well, that's about all I have for you on this on the weather front this Monday evening. Thanks for joining in the discussion. Hope you can tune in again tomorrow, and hopefully I'll have something interesting to add. But for now, it's goodbye. See you soon. And I'll hand you back to Rob.
Hey, lovely, Liv. Thank you very much, mate. Thanks for your company. Just a reminder, you can watch us anytime on 7+. From the team, we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Take care. Good night.